Everyone is called to be a leader. We've been there, called to service and tasked with channeling that service into measurable, quantifiable results, whether we felt equipped and empowered to do so or not.
We are among the blessed responsible for mobilizing a whole new paradigm of leadership that can engage a culture that is more diverse, more complex, and more interconnected than ever before. All of us here are rethinking systems and processes so they tap, cultivate, and send forth those burgeoning leaders among us in God's name. Supported by the general church and entire connection, local congregations are uncovering and empowering courageous, learned men and women, clergy and lay, to go out into the communities and spread the gospel. The church's very infrastructure and culture is evolving to support it. And through this support, we discover leaders like the Reverend Tiffany Thomas of Charlotte, North Carolina.
It's not enough to be pious and to pray and to work out holiness without also working in your community to care about other human beings. That is our responsibility. That's what it is to be Christian. My hope for the church is to figure out how to better serve the community around it. It's a lot of very extreme need like I've never seen before. Addiction and substance abuse and gang activity and physical and emotional violence against women and children and even young boys. We see it all. We see it all. And we have to minister to all of the things that we see. There are tons of kids in this community, and so we spend a lot of time talking about how we can be of service to the children and help them at this age and in this community. Whether they're going to college or prison, that decision is really made at 13. And so we have a big heart for figuring out how to minister to young adolescent children and helping them to find the right path. We're really big and interested on how to develop these types of relational ministries so that we can see the community grow and blossom, not just the church.
Over the community, they don't see a way out, they see darkness. But with Tiffany, when she brought it here, she brought, like I say, the energy level of saying, hey, you can become something different. You can do something better with your life. You don't have to be the circumstances of the community. You can be something way better.
Even when the world tells them they are nothing, that they will stand and say, I am somebody.
We have a legacy of leadership dating back to John Wesley. There are those who step up to the call with great trepidation and scrutiny by their peers in society. People like Pastor Ma Lin in Vietnam. She left a promising career as a language professor in Ho Chi Minh City to serve as a United Methodist pastor in the rural mountains. She has faced serious obstacles in terms of being a woman pastor under the age of 40 and a Christian in an Asian Buddhist culture. Yet she has prevailed with God's help. Ma Lin is one of the most effective church planters in the area.
Equipping leaders is not only an ongoing goal, it is reality. Last year, there were nearly 700 new candidates for ordained ministry under the age of 35. Over 3,000 students under the age of 30 enrolled in a United Methodist theological school. And we saw enrollment of nearly the same number of undergraduate United Methodist leaders. That's 6,000 students and a total of nearly $20 million in scholarships awarded by the church in the last 5 years. And we celebrate United Methodist support of over 700 institutions in 80 countries. These are centers of learning that sharpen the vision and connection to the church. Leadership is not only coming from the ordained. There are strong lay leaders like Dinkin Kalbeth of Nigeria, who witnessed the tremendous environmental degradation of his country, his continent, and his world. With the help of the United Methodist Global Church, he pursued higher education in order to find solutions to these problems. He is currently working with United Methodist mentors, locally and globally, to organize a network of young United Methodist graduates who will pursue solutions to some of today's most daunting challenges.
I'm Dinkin Calbert. We're in Jalingo, Nigeria. I've been a United Methodist all through my life, and I graduated with a master's degree in environmental management. We are in touch of environmental scholars. There are people that study in the health sector, there are people that are doing research even in the environment, and there are other people that are also concerned about poverty in other parts of the country. We want to develop a network of concerned activists who will develop a study on the environment for the church, to be a solution provider to the people within my community and the church at large.
And of course, we can't forget the first 20 years of Africa University. 4,700 graduates serving out a Wesleyan-inspired mission of service on the African continent and around the world. These leaders benefit from the support and guidance of individual local church members, scout troops, members of the UMW, youth leaders, spiritual advisors, faculty, clergy, annual conferences, and agencies. They are touched by what we do every day because they are the products of the connection. This is the global chorus we sing.